Good, happy Friday morning. I'm meteorologist Timothy Wessler, and welcome to Timothy News Weather Forecast on the Timothy Wessler Social Media Network. Let's take a look now at our 7-day forecast. Let's get started. Today, high 36, snow mix / rain southeast. Saturday, high 73, low 30, lingering snow. Sunday, high 35, low 22, brighter and breezy. Hanukkah, it looks like. Monday, high 36, low 20, windy, flakes up north. Tuesday, high 34, low 20, sunny and chilly. Thursday, high 35, low 20, mostly sunshine. More sunshine. Winter begins. Winter season has officially begun on that day, first day of winter. And Thursday, high 30, low 18, sun to clouds. So as you see, we're in the upper 30s and lower 30s and 20s and teens. And we're going to have snow, which is today, light snow and so forth. Bright, windy, flakes, sunny, chilly, more sunshine, and so forth. So it's not going to be that bad of a week. So that's pretty good. Okay. Today, on this fine Friday morning, we'll have full-on snow of the year for 2022. So drive safe if you must go out. Plus, don't rush or get stuck on the roadway. Stay home until the snow has finished up. Saturday, we'll have some snow that is from today, but will slowly go down from it being a light to stop completely. Sunday will be bright with breezy air blowing around, making it feel much colder with the air blowing all over the place. Highs in the upper 30s to lower 20s. Keep it very warm. Monday through Thursday will be chilly. Highs in the upper 30s to lower 20s. Flakes up north to chilly, with some sun, including the first day of winter, come into play. Thursday will be in the lower 18 degrees, making it feel cold at night time. My advice to all of you, please don't wear shorts during snow season because it's a little bit too much, so wear pants to stay warm. Hope you all have a wonderful day to keep warm, plus safe driving if you're on the roadways. And now let's take a look at our temperatures. And here's a live look at our temperatures right now, as you see. Berlin, 30 degrees. Whitefield, 30. Mount Washington is 16 degrees. Plymouth, 32. Ellicottville, 30. Leamington, 32. Concord, 32. Rochester, 33. Portsmouth, 37. Manchester, 34. Nassau, 32. Keene, 34. And Jeffrey, 33 degrees. Wow. Not bad at all. Deep freeze days before Christmas from Syria to come into the U.S. A blast of cold air into North America from Syria, challenging temperatures records from the 1980s. And the eastern 2/3 of the U.S. into the deep freeze leading before Christmas. December has been fairly mild across a large part of the United States, but a blast of cold air that will flow into North America from Syria is forecast to go into the eastern two-thirds of the U.S. into a deep freeze in the days before Christmas. Indeed. For the cold could also challenge records that have stood since the 1980s, as sub-zero temperatures are expected in states from the northern Rockies to the east. Forecasters expect to be up to 40 degrees below late December average in parts of the country. Syria being one of the coldest locations on the planet during the winter months. Earlier during the week, the Mr. had an incredible 78 degree below zero in the city of Yik, my goodness, on Monday. I can't even pronounce that. Sorry, guys. Intense cold will arrive in North America with two waves as atmosphere energy moves along through northeastern parts of Asia and into the northwestern parts of North America during next week. The atmosphere energy bringing the cold will dive south out of the Gulf of Alaska into the Arctic, the Pacific Northwest. It will then produce through the northern Rockies to the upper Midwest from Monday to Tuesday. The low temperatures will then push colder airs, while not quiet record levels. Low temperatures will below zero will be common in Montana. The push of cold air beginning in the middle of next week will make the first seam of the jet stream dips its main course. The northern Rockies and northern plains will bear the bitter blasts, which will try to expand south and east through the country in the days before Christmas. And now let's take a look here. So as you see, the jet stream is dipping once again, but it's even bigger now. As you see, it's towards the lake region and Kansas City and things like that, and it's quite cold in this area. Next week arrives the Arctic air. Arctic blast. My goodness. The most extreme air masses for all winter across portions of the north-central U.S. Such temperatures would mean the coldest air on the planet will be in the North America next week. As much as how strong the cold area of high pressure, a pieces of the polar vortex is forecast to be in the northern Rockies. The bitter cold will expand into the central and south plains, Midwest during the second half of the week, with the east getting a taste by the end of the week into next weekend. The cold will have staying power lasting beyond Christmas. This time around, Texans, Texas will likely find themselves shoveling again. Low temperatures later next week are forecast to settle in teens in AO and in the lower 20s around Dallas. Coldest Christmas in years. Whoa. Sunday, widespread freezing into South Texas, sub-zero temperatures from Rockies to the plains, major spike in the heating demand. Wow. So as you see, dark blue is cold here. Wow, it's cold in these areas as you see. It's just, wow, look at that. The entire night is just getting smacked in the face. Wow. Good job, Mother Nature. We've been waiting for this for quite a while. In cereal, sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, there have been 4 intensive that failed to reach 10 degrees during Christmas Day, with the coldest reading coming in 1983 when it was below 0 all day. Currently, temperatures are in the teens for the holiday in the Windy City. The standard for cold air around Christmas time in much of the northern and eastern U.S. In portions of Montana to North DA, the dipping between 35 and 50 below 0 for several days around Christmas those years. The bitter cold seems very likely to have pre-holiday suffering in the north and central U.S. Most extreme form to the east coast is not a sure bet. Whenever there is a major blast of cold air on deck, there is the potential for a storm to compare or delay the arrival of the colder air. Delay, really? Okay. Pattern, Christmas week. Cold air, low pressure, possibility pass. Wow. The Great Lakes is in that portion right there. My goodness. What a mess, you know? But what are we going to do? Okay. The cold air will always take in direct route to the east through the Great Lakes and would have a chance to moderate where there is little to no snow on the ground. Despite the potential for a less outcome as the air mass moves east, it is also expected to be colder during Christmas than in recent years in many parts of the east. In New York City, the high temperatures in the last 3 years have been 52 degrees in 2022, 61 in 2020, and 47 in 2019. All of those high temperatures were above the average of 42 degrees for the day. The cold on Christmas Day in New York City should stop shying of the records for the day. There is the potential for a winter storm to form along the colder air next week as it moves east, including the parts of the South Plains and Southeast from Carolinas. The potential storm will depend on the colder air and any atmosphere energy with it. How the storm could take shape may depend as early as this weekend. In the wake of that storm, there is the potential for cold air to reach much of the southeast states with the hard freeze into portions of Florida and shortly after Christmas. Wow. Shortly after Christmas. My goodness. Alright. And here's a live look on radar now. As you see, the snow is all around New Hampshire, New York, Connecticut, Vermont, Massachusetts, and so forth. We are in that snow zone. Isn't that lovely? And right now, it's 33 degrees. Feels like 26. 80% chance of freezing mix. Concord, New Hampshire. And so forth. And now let's take a look at the weather conditions of the United States and temperature. Let's get started. So as you see over here a little bit, Gulf of Mexico, the sea coastline of Gulf of Mexico down here a little bit towards Texas is rain showers. Towards Florida, Key West, rain and thunderstorms. Where we are, we have snow, mixed precipitation, heavy snow possible, all where we are. Towards Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, etc., etc., etc. Low pressure and so forth. And over here, high pressure, mixed precipitation, and things like that. Now let's take a look at our temperatures. And here's our temperatures right now, as you see, towards Florida, 70 to 60 degrees, and 50s and 40s in the green, and then 20s and 10s, 0-ish in this section and things like that. So it's not that bitter cold. Let's take a look at Hawaii. And here's a live look at Hawaii now, doing the upper 70s and 80s. So that's pretty good. And now let's take a look outside the studio, shall we? And here's a live look outside our studio right now. As you see, it has become mixed snow. And yes, there was snow on the ground and things like that. And that does it for Timothy News Weather Forecast. I'm meteorologist Timothy Breslin. Report on Timothy West Social Media Network. I hope you have a great day. Keep warm. Don't wear shorts. Do not wear shorts in this type of weather. Yeah, you agree? Okay. I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone.